If you've been doing CrossFit a while, you may have experienced that feeling of looking up at the bar, looking down your hands and realizing they're raw, they're ripped, maybe they're bleeding, okay? We want to avoid this. A nasty hand rip is gonna sideline you for a while. And I know some people like to share on Instagram like a badge of honor how they've ripped. We want to avoid that, and it can be a failure in technique and also preparation. Here's my guide, my tips to prevent rips. First of all, getting the right grip on the bar, making sure you're getting your knuckles on top of the bar, a secure grip with your thumb wrapped round will stop too much play on that bar, which will cause your hands to move around and tear. Secondly, unless you've got toughened hands, working hands, I suppose you could say, that have got the calluses already there and they're solid, get yourself some gymnastic grips. We sell the Velites here. It's going to help not only to protect your hands, but also it's going to wrap around and hook on to secure them more to the bar, which is going to save your grip. Next, if you've got grips that require chalk, or if you're not using grips, put just enough chalk on there to keep those hands dry and grippy. Over chalking can cause that chalk to clump if you're wet, and that's going to cause a rip. So just make sure a layer of chalk applied frequently rather than tons of chalk on the hands. Next up, make sure you're taking care of your hands before they rip. So if you start seeing a callus forming, you've got to sand that down, you've got to take that off, because that callus will be the thing that rips on your hand, and that's going to take a long time to heal. And if you've ever washed your hands after you've got that rip, you'll not want to do that again. Do your best to prepare against those rips. Chalk, grips, the correct hold on the bar, and also in a workout, if it starts to look like it's going to rip, stop doing that movement and sub it with something that's not going to tear your hands, okay? Unless you're in a competition where you have to do that for your score, save it for another day. If you want more on this, check out my blog.